Wow, choreography is really fresh. And the camera work's incredible. It's a one shot. There's no cuts. Look at the wide angle. Zenless Zone 0 just dropped Remielle's character demo. And we're going to break down the cinematic language today and watch it together. If you enjoy our time, I've got a whole playlist you can catch up on of ZZZ characters. I was a special guest at San Diego Comic-Con, so I've been gone for a couple days, been catching up on videos. Let's do Remielle's, and we're going to do her animated short next after this video, so get ready for that and stay tuned. Let's get into this. All right, lore masters. Ooh, really nice editing. Got a dissonant sound opening images.
You shouldn't have come here, Remielle.
I love these shots.
After all this time,
Real nice variety.
shouldn't you be a little more welcoming of your old friend here? What do you think, Senior?
Turn
Nice.
back now. Or
Fine. Truth is, I wasn't really sure how to greet you either.
Nice standoff here.
Should I say long time no see, or maybe nice to meet you?
Ooh. Nice match cut
Let's
on the
begin.
edit.
I've been waiting for this moment.
So flashback.
Void Hunter trial. Only you could come up with that.
Really nice animation on the hair here. Good in-engine
This
stuff.
honor was always meant to be yours. Why not accept it gracefully?
If I hadn't suggested this, you never would have accepted my challenge. Isn't that right?
Wow, choreography is really fresh. Oh my goodness, look at the character movement tracking each swipe of the blade. This is absolutely fantastic. Wow, there's so much to analyze here.
Dance with me.
It's long too, really beautifully choreographed.
You seem to
Oh
have
my
gotten
goodness.
rusty. Though I guess that cold look of yours never changed.
Yeah, it's just, I love the
All right then.
quiet piano as it's just this monumental fight to the death. And the camera work's incredible. It's a one shot. There's no cuts. Look at the wide angle. Incredible.
Everyone calls you the hero who dissolved the Hive Lord Hollow.
The feeling of speed that is achieved here.
Isn't it?
Oh my goodness. There's so much to go back and look
Nobody
at.
knows that what they've all placed their faith in.
I really like her voice acting, by the way. Fantastic.
Just a beautiful lie.
Wow.
You're a terrible dance partner, you know that?
Fantastic.
No one wants to get their foot stepped on.
Sore
I'll
loser?
forgive you this time. Now, again.
That was crazy.
Happy
I
to
love the
oblige.
piano. It's so unique. These videos usually have like big bombastic songs. And there's a darkness to her character that I think this is hinting at. Oh my goodness. I love the variety, the feathers versus this like digital darkness. And now we're in hand-drawn territory, mixing mediums. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to draw too with the wings.
Wow, you're good. But I think I'd like it better if we made it more spectacular.
Wow, they are so OP to see them just unleashing their skills. But there's a tragedy to this music as well that I really love. And we've added in the strings now.
And this grand, magnificent celestial nexus.
It's beautiful.
This supposed utopia everyone takes pride in. Just how many lies have you spun to protect this so-called truth?
Music.
What
Look at the
exactly
lighting.
are
It's
you
hand-drawn. It's
afraid of?
incredible. We're back to the wide angles. This is beautiful.
Watch out!
Watch out. She actually was concerned for her in that
I
moment.
take it back. My dance partner's not so bad after all.
That's
I
interesting.
won't count this as your loss.
Because she actually cared about her.
Welcome
Interesting.
aboard, Void Hunter, Remielle.
Wow, so this was a flashback. The cutoff of the laughter and the music. Oh, that hits, man. That hits like a ton of bricks.
So,
look how she's changed.
you're prepared to stay silent till the very end.
The void hunting, man, it changed her, didn't
Or is
it?
it that you don't actually know the truth
Oh,
either?
man. Her whole
Just as I
style.
thought. Fine then. Looks like this is as far as we go today.
Was she ever there at all?
But I'll come back. And next
This
time,
is a fantastic
I'll
piece.
find the you who knows the whole truth.
That was magnificent. That was one of my favorites in a long time. It's so unique in a lot of different ways. So if you're new here, make sure to sub. I'm gonna go and talk about my favorite shots. Pick my favorite shot, and I want you to do the same. Let me know in the comments. There's so much to talk about here. This was fantastically done. There's a lot of characters shown through actions, shown through use of the camera, through use of the frame, music, lighting, stylization. And there's a lot that I learned and can glean from these characters without really knowing any of their other backstory. The composition, everything's different. Before, it's a lot more claustrophobic and kind of almost like paranoid. This is just beautiful, wide open shot, full shot of the
This honor was
characters
always meant
in both instances here. So I think that was a deliberate choice.
Yours. Why not accept
All right,
it
compared to these
gracefully?
shots, everything's really
back
tight. Look at
now.
this. It's interesting, right?
Turn back
So it
now.
has to be deliberate. But we got to get into it. I mean, this choreography is very, very well done. There's a lot of one-shots. There's a lot of beautiful use of a wide open lens here. I mean, look at this. If we start to go through some of the frame by frame, I mean, this man, I can't get over the wings and how hard they probably were to animate. I mean, look at that. Even the hand kind of reaching towards the lens. A really, really cool effect with that wide angle. You see there's this beautiful sort of stretching of the limbs, and it reinforces and expresses the momentum and the intensity of these attacks, right? So, I mean, using the wings to fight, and then this is in the future, cutting seamlessly between the two scenes. I mean, let me go back. The choreography is glorious, and it's cutting seamlessly between two scenes. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, just fantastic. And we actually switch to an FPS perspective. Look at this. We go right here. We see the fight through her eyes as she performs the thrust. Fantastic. Right? Fantastic. And it's just for a second. But look at this. This is the beauty of editing when it's really well done. So she jumps up in the air here. She's going to load up, and look how we kind of zoom in. We're going to increase the focal length, but as we do, we're going to switch now. And we're from her perspective coming in with the knife. And then we actually see her catch it and then throw us as her over that. I mean, this is really well done. I really like the readability of the fight too. You'll see there's a lot of angles that are wide enough to see what's happening. This is when we talk about the choreography. Why can we understand it? Because it's readable, because it's wide enough where she dodges that, and then she like kind of jumps over there. Look at that. See, like I talk about the stretching of the limbs. Look at this. How her leg is outstretched in there and grabs it and then comes around with the swiping. But I can actually read all of the moves. It's incredibly fast paced, right? They're operating at an inhuman level. They're so quick, and the power, the moves and everything. But this is really cool because it's a video on a second watch. You're able to read it even more. It's even more rewarding.
Just like old times.
And then I love we get some hand-to-hand combat here. Maybe some, what is this? Some Kung Fu? A little Tan Sao there. Some Wing Chun. Look at that. Another wide angle stretch. Look at this. Look at it. It's so cool. And they've actually gone as far as like to distort, to embellish even more the distortion of the wide angle. It's so cool. And look at the expression change. As she gets closer, there's a little bit of widening of the eye and this crazed look into her face. And we come in. Yep. A little bit of Wing Chun, Tan Sao. She comes in here, goes for the thrust. Incredible. Throws it and catches it. It's just so well done.
Though I guess that cold look of yours never changed.
Cold look of yours never changed.
All right, that's
fantastically choreographed. We've got hand-to-hand, we've got swordplay, we've got jumping through the air, we've got kicks, we've got throwing of weapons. It's
I'll get serious.
using the wings as a weapon too. This is the one shot I talked about. Look at how they're wrapping and jumping around the frame. This is absolutely crazy.
All right, then I'll get serious.
Look at this. Look at how we're using the entire frame. I think it's fantastic. And the fact that we've chosen this wider format and we're using the back and forth and the left and right of the different thirds of the frame to emphasize this fight and the sort of power of the characters is really, really cool. It's a great example of using the format to your advantage, right? Like a lot of people, obviously the Odyssey came out recently and that 70mm format got a huge vertical peripheral vision, which is a crazy thing to have for film, right? And in that, you're able to kind of immerse yourself more in the world. But we're using the format here, which is different in using the horizontal peripheral vision to really, really outstretch the intensity of all these moves, right? This is fantastic. Yeah. I think this is by far the longest and most in-depth choreography with a fight, with a set piece, with a fight that we've had possibly ever in these videos. You guys will have to help me remember. Is there anything that's as long, as in-depth, as well choreographed as this? Because there'll be like 5-10 second sections of stuff on this level. But usually nothing like this. And look, we get this part where they start, okay, let's kick it up. And they start kind of using these different abilities. And look at the expressions here. This is where we learn that she actually didn't kind of warn her of the danger, which I think is you're a poor dance partner. Look at the fear in her eyes. Look at the fear that they achieved. It's remarkable. You can actually see her irises kind of like darting about and the hair and everything. Usually this would just be a static character model, kind of like looking around with like very basic expressions.
An inspiring anecdote.
Look what they achieved there. Isn't that amazing?
And yet nobody knows that what they've all placed their faith in is just a beautiful lie.
Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff.
You're a terrible dance partner, you know that? No one wants to get their foot stepped on.
And she was saying there, like, okay, it was kind of dangerous. Like, this is not how you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to warn.
Now, again.
Which is really cool. And she seems to be speaking to her in her kind of like...
Happy to oblige.
Like deadened emotional state. Their weapons are transforming. Come at me. Weapons have upgraded. And then the music here starts to bring in the cellos a little bit of depth to the song. Beyond the piano, we go hand-drawn. Absolutely insane mix of mediums here. Just... This is so hard to animate, man. This is like Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, Wing Gundam Zero custom level of insane animation. Look at the wings. It's crazy hard to animate.
If we made it more spectacular.
Insanity. And the music really, really emphasizes the characterization here being tragic, which is so cool. I think that's another reason it stands out. And then we're back in engine.
Celestial nexus.
And there's a beauty now. Back to hand drawn.
Everyone takes pride in. Just how many lies have you spun to protect the so-called truth?
The truth of this organization? Now, I gotta see this shot because this is hand drawn? No. Look at that. Incredible. So it's actually in engine. This lighting is incredible because I actually thought this was hand drawn for a moment. Like, look at that. I think it was the frame rate too.
What exactly are you afraid of?
There's so much awesome choreography and camera work. Look at this. We got to analyze this shot. So she jumps down. Look at this. Insane. She comes crashing down here, and look at the use of weight. So we actually let her kind of hover for a second, and then come crashing down. Just really good animation knowledge, right? So talk about the wide-angle lens, emphasizing Look at the limbs stretched out. You can feel the momentum. This is what I was talking about. Just super stretched out limbs, and that's that wide angle. We pulled out to like even like a 15 millimeter, 10 millimeter lens, and we're just showing the intensity, the power. Look at that, the distortion on the limbs too. It gives this inhuman feel to the strength, which is what they wanted to achieve, right? Insanity. And then she says, watch out, right? And this is the future again. We keep cutting back and forth.
Watch out!
She actually, she was worried about her, and she actually went and like stopped her attack from connecting fully. And she said, all right, you're a good dance partner.
Take it back. My dance partner's not so bad after all.
I think that's so cool.
I won't count this as your loss.
Welcome aboard, Void Hunter, Remielle.
And then watch, ready? Ready? The match cut. And we actually take away the music, we take away the laughter, and it's just rain. They're just eclipsed in shadow, silence. All the joy is gone. She talked about, again, lore masters, you gotta help me fill this in. She talked about like the lies of this organization and everything. Really interesting, right?
So, you're prepared to stay silent till the very end? Or is it that you don't actually know the truth either?
It's like, man, the music almost makes you think that she's just kind of like depressed and doesn't want to talk about it. But man, it could also be like she can't. She was physically harmed or something.
Just as I thought. Fine then. Looks
Yeah.
like this is as far as we go today.
And I love everything that goes on here. The feathers, the light beaming down, making this beautiful contrast in the frame. This might actually be my favorite shot. I know after all the fight scenes, you're going to be like, what? I think this is my favorite shot. And this is the beauty of art, right? Listen.
Looks like this is as far as we go today.
As her voice fades out in the performance, it starts to distort and have this echo feeling to it. It's like, wait, is she even there anymore? And I love that we let this shot sit for a second. Really, really let it connect with us emotionally. Then you get to see the loneliness of the character. The beaming light could be like, wait, is she even there? Did this just happen? Is this all just the guilt and the lies that are going through her head?
But I'll come back. And
Fantastic.
next time, I'll find the you who knows the whole truth.
Yeah, right. She's trying to like awaken her in some way because she's just kind of just there and she won't move. She's just can't be woken up. But look at the contrast in the characters from how she looked in the past. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Lore masters, feel free to fill me in on anything that's relevant to understanding this. But yeah, just a fantastic piece because I don't need to understand all the pieces to pick up that much, and that's always the best. The best example of why something is effective. And I think this is a magnificent short piece. Fantastic work. Again, you guys have to remind me, I'm talking about any games like this. Have we ever had something with choreography this intense? Because wow. So fantastic. Make sure to sub if you're new. I want to hear about your favorite shot as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I've been up to recently, working with Castlevania, working with Nintendo. Really, really exciting stuff with my wife. We were special guests at San Diego Comic-Con as well. If you want to check all that out, mostly on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to cover Remielle's, I think, animated short next. So get ready for that.